Hello students, welcome to our third class on angles, okay, geometry especially. So there is one more class which I took last day. So this is the next class when I am going to discuss about few other type of angles. In previous class I have discussed on different kind of angles, and in the first class I discussed on few basic things like what a point is, line, straight line, all those things, what an angle is. So there are few things, few angles which names came when two lines are there and that is intersected by a third line. Then different angles are formed, 8 angles are formed, and those 8 angles have different name based on their relation to each other. So that I have already discussed. Now I am going to discuss few other type of things, and couple of things I missed from my first class, that also I will discuss. Okay. So what is complementary angle? When sum of two angles equal to one right angle. Another important thing, what a right angle is? That is important point, right? One right angle equal to 90 degree. Okay. But initially, right, this degree concept was not there. The degree way of measuring or radian way of measuring was not there very beginning. So they used to think in terms of one right angle. What a right angle is, that I have discussed, I think, in the first class itself. Okay. So sum of two angles is one right angle. If that is the case, then we call these two angles complementary angle. Okay. So similarly, if sum of two is equal to two right angle, then it means it is supplementary angle. One right angle means 90 degree, two right angle means 2 into 90 degree equal to 180 degree. Okay, sum of right angles. Okay. Now, what is acute angle? What is acute angle? When an angle is less than 90 degree. Angle less than 90 degree or one right angle. So we call this acute angle. What is right angle? Simple. Already telling 90 degree equal to right angle. That we already know. That is the initial one. What is obtuse angle? Which is angle which is greater than 90 degree or one right angle. Okay. But and less than 180 degree or two right angle. So which is more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree is obtuse angle. What is straight angle? 180 degree or two right angle. This straight line is very simple. This line. That's why this name straight angle, because it's on a straight line. That's why straight angle. Right angle. This is exactly like this, and we mention right angle like this, not in a circular way. Okay, this means angle. This is less than 90, something like this. This is greater than 90. So this direction, something like this. Okay, and should not be less than greater than 90 degree, but should be less than 180. So that's why this is the angle symbol. What is reflex angle? Okay, which is more than angle greater than 180 and less than 360. 180 means 2 right angles, 360 means 4 right angles. This is reflex. Okay. Now we come to fold. So how does it? Will it look? It will look something like this. Okay. These namings, right? These two are between two angles relation. Sum of the two angles is one right angle. We call it complementary. Sum of the two right angles are Sum of the two right angles are one right angle or 90 degree. We call them complementary angle to each other. Sum of two angles, if it is two right angle or 180 degree, we call them supplementary angle to each other. But this angle, this is one single angle based on their value, whether it's below 90, 90, greater 90, below 180, equal to 180, greater 180, below 360. So based on that, this is reflex angle. What is full rotation angle? This is full rotation angle. Means this was one straight line, it moved completely and come back to its original position. This entire angle, 360 degree. This is called 360 degree or 4 right angle. 90 into 4. So 360 degree angle. Okay. Now, when I discussed about, though I have not discussed in detail about angle. Okay, sorry. I discussed about angle. Sorry. These are the three things which I missed in the first class. So, let's say there is one angle. Okay. A, B, C. Okay. So, here AB and BC are called arms. ARMS. Okay. And B is the vertex. These are the terms because we may came across these terms, so I thought maybe I should let you know. AB and BC, they are called vertex, they are called arms. Arms I have already told in previous class. I was using this. You are already, most of you are aware. Just who are not aware, or I probably have forgotten, okay, are not in touch. So just to bring them up to the speed, this is called vertex. And let's say there is one line and one thing, another line drawn on it, and it forms two lines. So I already know the sum of this one and this one is going to be 180 degree or two right angles. That I have already told in the previous class. Right? Or what is the name of those angles? Adjacent angles. Okay. Now, these two values, let's say this is A, this is B, this is C, D, then this part, there are two angles formed, right? This is a common arm. AB is a common arm. AB, common arm. But BC and BD, these two, BC, BD, okay? These two are called linear pair. They are called linear pair because they are on a same straight line. They are on a same straight line. Okay? So they are called linear pair. Only in this case, one straight line is there and one line is drawn on any point of it. Okay, this need not be perpendicular, any line. So then two angles are formed. The sum of the two angles are is going to be 180 degree or two right angle. Okay, we call them adjacent angles. And what is this? There is a common arm AB, and these two are called linear pair. Why I am telling you this thing? Because these terms may come into any of the problems. It should not confuse with you. Okay, so with that, I am concluding this particular thing. Okay, so just to tell you once again, sum of two angles are called, if sum of the two angles is one right angle, then we called these angles are complementary to each other. Sum of two angles, if it's equal to two right angle, we call them, these angles are supplementary to each other. If angle is less than 90 degree or greater or equal to 0 degree, that I have not mentioned, right? It is only positive, so I am considering that. So we call them acute angle. If it is 90 degree, that we already know, we call them right angle. If it is more than 90 degree, less than 180 degree, we call them obtuse angle. If it is 180 degree, we call them straight angle, or it is because it's on a straight line. If angle is more than 180 and less than 360, we call them a reflex angle. If it is exactly 360 degree or 4 right angle, we call them full rotation angle. Okay, and there are for any angle, one vertex is there, two arms are there. Okay, and one line is there, another line is drawn on any point of that line. Then two angles are formed. They have a common arm, and the uncommon pair of arms are called linear pair because they are on a same line. So with that, I am concluding this chapter. Okay, there are few properties I am going to discuss which are based on triangle in the next class. I'll see you there in the next class. Bye.